What's up? It's Raven Adams with another quick review. How's my 21-year-old hot female demographic today? We, as in we, I say me and my son, we watched Netflix Highwaymen last night. Pretty good show. Kevin Costner, Woody Harrelson. It's about the Texas Rangers that were hired to hunt down Bonnie and Clyde. That were tearing up the whole Texas and surrounding areas with robberies and shooting, killed a bunch of cops, blah blah blah. Pretty fascinating story. The movie itself was pretty slow, but it was good. Give it a thumbs up. Um, I love the old movies where they're set in with all the old cars and that old stuff's pretty fun. Today everything's so fast paced and crazy, and back then it was more simple, slow, and the cars were pretty cool. That was probably my favorite part, just watching all the cinematography and stuff. There wasn't like a shit ton of action. I'm kind of more of an action guy, but overall it was a good movie. I would give it like maybe a 7.5 if I was doing the numbers thing. But you know what? Rather than watch this, why don't you read a fucking book? Play with your kids, go outside. Enjoy the nature. That's my advice today. Maybe not watch Highwaymen until it's a rainy day and you've got all your shit done and your kids are asleep and, whatever. Netflix and chill. The thing that I found fascinating, though, was the show was not very historically accurate, but it was pretty damn cool that they actually filmed the final scene where they shoot him down in the exact spot where they shot him down. So the director from Blindside is the one that did it. Did the movie with, I think I mentioned Kevin Costner produced it and was in it, and Woody Harrelson was the other main guy. The guy had the rights or was in the process of making this show about 13 years ago and wanted Robert Redford and Paul Newman to do it, kind of like a buddy them up for one last gig before they passed off. But Paul Newman unfortunately ended up dying so shortly after the rights were figured out. So that was an interesting fun fact. The other there's just a lot of fun facts about this whole story. There's a lot of controversies surrounding the story. So I would maybe suggest you read a little bit about it, because that was more fascinating to me than watching the movie, actually. There was, I guess Clyde went to jail a few times, eventually got to prison. He was jail for pretty dumb stuff, not returning a rental car and stealing some hens or something. And he was sexually assaulted in prison and then beat the guy to death with a metal pipe. And then after that, he was a fucking psycho, which never been raped in prison, but I probably would see myself doing something like that. It kind of turns you dark inside. And the system just turned him dark. So the other thing that was interesting is Bonnie never picked up a gun or shot anybody, supposedly. So, that's where they kind of go off the rails on that show. They, basically showed the opposite of what the truth was on that. But really the only thing on that show that was truthful was the Rangers, going to get him and then shooting at the end. But it was an interesting show. They had that, they still have the car, and I guess they shot Clyde once in the head right away at the ending in the real life story, and then just put hundreds of bullets into this car. 2 people in the car, a little overkill with the Texas Rangers there, but those guys needed to be put down. They were pretty crazy. I did see the car. They traveled. They had the car towed into town with the people in it, and then it ended up being a sideshow for years, and it still is actually. I've seen it. I've seen the car. I believe it's in Vegas at one of the casinos. People pay money to go touch the car, see the car, blah blah. They were fascinated. It was like they were, modern day Robin Hood for the poor people. And even though Robin Hood probably didn't slaughter cops and other, people who were trying to keep the law, whatever they were called back then, it was they were pretty bad people. But Bonnie was just along for the ride, I guess. But they ended up, I don't know how many bullets they pulled out of the bodies, but the car's pretty cool if you guys want to look that up. But yeah, shooting that scene where it happened was pretty cool. I guess, there's a suitcase of money that went missing supposedly. There's all these different accounts. You got like 6 Texas Rangers, I think was at the end in the real life story, and there's just wild accounts of all these different things. So it might have not been my best review ever, or because I'm off the topic, I'm more into the historical stuff, but I don't know. It's a fascinating story. I didn't really know that much about it until I watched the movie and Google everything. And so, you know what? Watch it, don't watch it. Better than like watching Full House. Full House. People watch Full House all day long. I don't know. Friends. Those kind of people we can maybe do without. Not really pushing society forward. Be one of the people that pushes us forward. Watch some shit that makes you smarter and less Netflix. Sorry, Netflix. I'm kidding. Watch Netflix, watch Amazon Prime, watch Hulu. I'll be updating and showing you some new stuff soon. So, till next time, boys and girls, Raven out.